Well, here we are on the 1st of November 2010, and a reporter's being brought out by a Professor Nutt, great name, love it, saying that alcohol in a study has been proven to be more harmful and more dangerous to society than heroin or crack cocaine. Interesting. Well, basically, to society, alcohol is really bad and worse for you than heroin because it's readily available, more so to everyone, so therefore it can do more damage to more people. But you can't swap heroin for alcohol because it's less harmful, because it's not, because to a person, to an individual, the heroin would be just as dangerous, but because it's not readily available, it's not as dangerous as alcohol, because it's not in a society, it's not affecting society like that. Now, I was watching The Right Stuff, and Matthew was saying today in Canada they're going to legalise cannabis. They're considering legalising cannabis. And cannabis comes down to number 20 on the list of dangerous things. And they're thinking of legalising it in Canada today. And I hope they do. And Matthew said, why do people need things? Why do we need to have things? And some guy said to him, well, would you legalise heroin? And he said, yes, I would. And I totally agree with him, because why has it got to be illegal for a start? We obviously all need some sort of drug within our life to come to full maturity, maybe. I don't know, we have to experience it. Or we need it in our lives to enlighten us in some way or another. Now, alcohol is like making us like a spiritual baby, so we're offloading all our woes and our hang-ups without thinking about it. Now, I don't know, how do I come out with this? Magic mushrooms. Why were they known as sacred? Because they awakened people to a world that exists that people can't see unless they've partaken of the magic mushroom. It makes you, like the indigenous peoples of America would take it, and it would, at a time of becoming a brave, for instance, maybe, could be wrong. But, you know, there were certain times in your life when you take it. With my children, when they came to the sort of late teenage years, my two eldest both had mushroom trips, and it turned their head in the right direction. It saved their life. It changed them in a way, in a subtle way, but in a brilliant way. It awoken them to themselves and a lot of different things, and respect and stuff like that. All the teenage years were like washed away with a magic mushroom trip. And, you know, I want that for the rest of my children. I've got an 18-year-old at the moment. She could dearly do with magic mushrooms, but they're illegal in this country. So unless I get the money together to take her to Amsterdam, she can have her trip there. You know, what am I going to do? I'm not here. I haven't got the mushrooms. But that is why we all need something, because every different drug, plant has a place for us and can take us to a place. And we don't necessarily want to go to all the different places that alcohol or heroin or cocaine can take us to. But we should go to the place that the magic mushroom takes us to, because it's a much more sacred place than all the other places. And that's why Jesus was known as a mushroom.